Hello everybody, and welcome to the Canals Report, your soon-to-be premier source for CSGO news and highlights. I'm your host, Kami, and we'll be covering the news, match results, and highlights from this past December. Coming up this episode, Astralis continues their dominance into the new year, big roster moves from multiple teams, and an announcement from Zeus at Blast Pro Series Lisbon's Media Day. Navi's captain, Zeus, made public during the Media Day after Blast Pro Series Lisbon that he plans to end his career as a player in 2019. He didn't elaborate much beyond that, besides saying that he loosely planned to stop around the end of the year. After 2018, where his goal for Navi to become the #1 team wasn't realized, he said of the team that, quote, "I think our priority will be to secure key tournaments next year, for example the Major." Zeus conceded that Astralis was a stronger team than Navi collectively, and that Navi struggled to fully utilize a, quote, "professional approach to the game in the same way that Astralis does." Overall, though, Zeus felt positive about his team's 2018, saying, quote, "All in all, with a second place finish at the Major, I would give it, the year, a 4 out of 5. Big roster news this December. First, Liquid traded Taco and Zeus to MiBR, receiving Stewie 2K in return. No word was given about Tarek, but rumor would have us believe that he will be replaced on MiBR by Phelps in 2019. adreN also returned to Liquid the day after these changes. His last stint with Liquid had him playing with the team, and during that time they reached the semis of the Columbus Major, but he now occupies the coach position left vacant by the departure of Zeus. Shortly afterward, Big confirmed their acquisition of XANTARES, leaving the ex-Space Soldiers down a player. They didn't reveal who he would be replacing until the following day, though, when the team made public that Nex was stepping down due to an extended period of wrist pain that looks to require surgical intervention. The decision to step down was apparently a mutual one, as both parties noticed that the pain had been affecting his performance in-game. The team wished him a speedy recovery, but with XANTARES being a permanent addition to Big's roster, the future looks uncertain for Nex. All that can be done now is to wish him a smooth recovery. A few days after those moves, VP made big changes, revamping their roster by bringing back Snax and byali and adding TOAO. Snax returns after having been benched by Mouse Sports, and byali played on the mixed team Mixtura in the interim. Neo, Pasha Biceps, and Morels are no longer slated to play with the team, but VP mentions that they have, quote, "future plans" for Pasha, although they haven't stated exactly what those plans are yet. Just before New Year's, Complexity picked up Rickeh as a replacement for the recently benched Ye, and announced that nothing would act as a stand-in for them at IEM Katowice while the team looks for a permanent addition to its roster. Existence recently posted in a twitlonger that he plans on working his way into the international scene in 2019. A recent roster shakeup at G2 left the Belgian player on the bench, but in his post he seemed optimistic about his prospects and expressed excitement about his possibilities in the game going forward. Early this December, Astralis defended their ESL Pro League title against Liquid in the series finals. Liquid started strong with an unexpected map win on Astralis' pick of Train, but they were unable to repeat that performance on Mirage, where Astralis demonstrated their clutch factor. A 4K from Magisk off camera enabled some extremely intelligent angle play from Xipix just outside B site to take a round.
Perfect in his positioning here because he's going to get behind the bench. Oh, it is. It almost was going to go the other way. I thought he'd get caught out by Naf instead, but Magisk still giving a challenge. Looking for back-to-back rounds and a chance to reset Liquid's economy, which opens this game completely. Twists, hesitant, not sure which way to look, allows Magisk to get toward the bench on that AWP, and it's a bit of a problem for him because smoke down at the doorway. He needs to keep the aggro. He's allowed Magisk actually to pack track. They now know Nitro's in the window. Magisk, easy shots. Twist is going to have to be aggressive. Does get the low HP. No kit. Needs to be immediate on top of the bomb. Tries to re-peek out the same side, but Xipix going to position himself behind the pillar. Twist, a free chance at it. Gets a little closer on the knife, but again, time running out. Xipix, he's playing this angle perfectly around the pillar. Twist, he's going to run out of time. Xipix now knows it and swings out. It's Astralis with another.
Not long after that in the second half, Device saved Astralis from having to take what would have been a painful eco round with a 3K and a clutch defuse.
The only one that's going to stay there is Device, and he can play the stairs. Nitro needs to be aware of that position down below and wants to hold the corner. Smoke will give him a bit more of an opportunity to stay in that angle because they can't swing and spot. Device does get one back, finally. Recognizes that Nitro is down low. That's going to put him back inside of the smoke, but he follows up. Looking like he's finally going to have a contribution in the rounds. And they're on top of the defuse already, but Elige, he's got 6 HP and he keeps them off at double peak. He goes down potentially, but he gets one more. Device has a kit.
Nice start, he's got it.
He's got it just barely, just enough time. Device finally shows up. And Astralis tied the game on 10, breaking the economy of Liquid in doing so.
Inferno started off relatively strong from Liquid, with Naf clutching a 1v2 in the 5th round to force Astralis into an eco the following round and put Liquid up 4-1.
No one in the pit whatsoever, as they now are isolated. Taco boosted up, trying to get this next frag. We'll see if it's possible. Absolutely not. Dupree and Glaive go to town, but Twist is there, tucks in the corner. He'll take down the bomb, but the trades are just too strong, and that's the advantage of the 4-on-4 coming into play right there. Nafly certainly capable of pulling this one off. He's going to have a 1 versus 1, make it 0 as he pulls it off. Absolutely amazing from him once again.
Astralis won the eco though, and carried that momentum through to a 10-5 advantage at the half. Liquid went even with Astralis afterwards, with Twist winning an important 1v2 off the back of an intelligent rotation.
Confidence on it, and he does manage to get Taco. That's an important trade, because otherwise he was going to be able to push into the round device. Looking for more as well toward the pit position. Dupree in the corner, has to be overrun, and he is. Nitro jumping by, but it's him with one further kill, and Glaive to follow it up. Bomb plant Twist, that's all he's hoping for at this point. Now he's the one with the AK. He's got 100 HP. It's certainly a doable situation for him. Smoke down, he can actually transition. This is smart. Glaive needs to be aware of this. So too does Twist, that he's gone this deep. They're going to expect that this is paint. Should be a first kill easily for Twist, but now he's got to be cognizant of the fact that Xyp9x has the angle. Repeats it, and finally Twist shuts Xyp9x down. Finally a clutch that goes the way of Liquid.
Liquid was unable to make up for lost ground, though, and Inferno went to the Danes. Dust 2 was even until the half, after which Astralis won 7 rounds in a row to put Liquid into a position they couldn't recover from. Astralis ultimately took the series 3-1, earning $250,000 in the process. With that victory, Astralis also secured the $1 million Intel Grand Slam prize by winning 4 $200,000 plus ESL or DreamHack events in a span of 10. Intel tweeted out a picture of some engraved gold bars prior to Astralis' victory, saying that each player on Astralis and their coach Zonic would receive one if they managed to complete the challenge. Less than a week after clutching the victory at ESL, Astralis were back at it at Blast Pro Series Lisbon 2018, facing off against Na'Vi in the finals of the 2-day tournament. The 3-map series started on Na'Vi's pick of Overpass, where the Ukrainian team put up strong numbers and took the map before Astralis was able to get their footing, with Simple putting up a particularly strong Opera round.
Slowed down, hindered on the way to the site, but still just 30 seconds to go. Device, angle between the brick. He's actually going to change that unit to his advantage, but he oversteps. That's when Simple peaks. It works out very fortunately for Na'Vi. Dupree trying to get lost inside the smoke. He's just going to get knocked out of the round. That's 2 given up. Does nothing to try and watch out for the stairs. His teammate's only arriving now. Again, though, it's the flank. Electronic, he gets taken down. They don't even check it. Simple's going to have to watch it. Gets the wall bang right, but Magisk is still alive, and they can trade off of this. Can they? Oh, my goodness! He might be Simple, but he's not stupid. He comes out once more to find Xyp9x, and it's Glaive all alone, all very, very alone. 10-4 Na'Vi.
Na'Vi looked to carry that momentum into cash, but a tactical pause after 8 rounds from Astralis ground things to a halt for Na'Vi, and they were unable to recover. Forced into an eco round late into the map, it looked like Astralis were going to cleanly wipe Na'Vi on A, but Simple managed to sneak in a knife kill on Xyp9x as a bit of a silver lining.
Seem to be interested. That full stack though, they swing out. Now I think 3 were, I was gonna say, I think 3 were spotted, so immediately they're gonna back off on this.
And that's fine, that's the one SMG. We normally talk about throwing in the MAC-10, because even if you give that away, not only have you given up the fact that you know it's a stack, get them in a MAC-10 against Armored is almost nothing for them, so that's fine. He either gets a load of kills or nothing from it. They'll go towards A, and this will be a great score. You can see it all being picked up.
Oh, okay, Simple. He still wants to showcase a little bit of flair and perhaps a whole lot of confidence.
Astralis took cash and came out strong on Dust 2. Early on in the map, Magisk was denied a clean ace on Na'Vi by a 3k from Simple again in response, but it wasn't enough to secure a round as Aim Punch denied him a 4th.
Pistols. Waits out the shots. Really just keeping the distraction. As they run toward mid, they run toward Magisk. 3rd for him. Clinical, left, right, he's in a marching formation and he's got 4. He's looking for an ace. His teammates are going down. Simple! Oh, they're going down, and they're going down fast. He's got the AWP picked up, but the aim punch the factor. If he had hit the shot on Glaive as well, my God, what a round to steal.
Astralis spun an early lead into an overwhelming advantage at the half and quickly converted that into another tournament win as they took the series 2-1. That's all we have for today, but be sure to check back for continuing coverage from us on this and other CS news. You can also follow us on Twitter at Canals Report, and subscribe to us here to make sure you never miss an episode. For now, though, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.